Samson, suck my ass.
He prefers just
pal.
Samson. Though.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't go by his full name. Samson, suck my ass. He rarely goes by that. Yeah. He should, though.
He should.
Yeah. It's unique. People would remember it more. 'Cause he's a pretty forgettable guy.
And he sucks ass, I've heard.
And he's an ass sucker. Yeah. The Danny Mac's Awful Podcast, bad audio summer returns, folks. Windows open. Now fan is on. Next week, the AC will be in here. Jonny Latham's back, and we got Jason McKinnon.
Good day.
Jason's first time here. And you know what that means? We're pulling up his IMDb. Let's go, folks. Let's go.
Yes.
Paradise Cab. What's Paradise Cab?
That was this audio book situation, like those stories, only audio. What do you call them? Not an audio book,
VO?
but like a little mini series of thrillers,
Like a Vertical, but just voice only?
kind of. Yeah.
Oh.
So then he wanted to add some visuals to it. It was previously just audio, so yeah, just very random job.
Hell
And
yeah.
Reached out to me like 4 years later. He's like, we're
heck
gonna
yeah.
do the thing. And he's like, you might get money. There's going to be some money.
There's going to be some money.
I'm waiting for that check. Paradise.
Johnny's currently got a big job that's like, maybe money one day.
Which one?
or the Petey the Pirate, right?
Oh, yeah, Petey the... Oh, man, I didn't think that would enter the podcast, but yeah, we never know.
Oh, no.
Sorry, am I cutting it out? Is there already an edit?
You've just outed me. You just outed me on the pod.
Well, I didn't say you or who was Petey the Pirate.
Yeah, that's true.
Summer is voicing Petey the Pirate.
Summer is also voicing Petey the Pirate. Yeah.
Johnny just is a pirate anyway. So.
I look like a pirate.
He does look like a pirate.
I have a lovely good friend named Mr. Kevin Hawkins who, he has come up with this idea that's very children entertainment related.
Oh, yeah?
And it's a lot of little small vertical clips, I guess. I'd say it's vertical, I guess.
Is it?
Trying to
Okay.
do a lot of content.
You've still yet to send me.
Oh, don't. It's okay. If you are 5, I would.
You know, I was watching. I
love it. It's fun. But
no, you're perfect for that stuff.
Yeah. I get to run around and be a pirate.
Because every time I talk to you, I feel like I would appreciate this more if I had the brain of a 5-year-old.
Yes.
Every time I talk to you, that's how I feel.
That's what most people do, yeah.
I was watching the Pee Wee Herman documentary, and it occurred to me that, like, when I was a kid, there weren't many shows for kids that were just pure comedy. That were like, its only goal is to be dumb and funny. And, like, that's one of the reasons I like Pee Wee a lot. I like Bill Nye a lot, and I liked whatever. I liked all those shows. But I was like, yeah, Pee Wee its only purpose was like, let's have a dumb fucking pure comedy show.
Yep.
Were there any others like that?
I don't know. Not like that. I mean, that was one of a kind. And our boy, R.I.P. Phil Hartman, started on that. Oh, was he the co-creator?
He was the co-creator,
No.
because the Pee Wee Herman character got created at where did they do it? Was it Second City? It's one of the big improvs.
Really?
Yeah, it was either Second City or Groundlings. And so that's where Pee Wee Herman met Phil Hartman. And then in the very first show that they did, they would only get stage time at midnight to perform it. It was huge, but Phil Hartman was there doing again a pirate character.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Full
and so
circle.
he got to be on the show, and then they had a big falling out because he co-wrote the Pee Wee Herman Big Adventure movie, but sort of got like cut out of it or something like that. There was some sort of drama with that, and so I don't know if they ever made amends before Phil Hartman was killed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, his ex-wife killed him.
Oh, that's right.
It was a double situation, wasn't it?
Did she take herself out after
take
that?
him out, and then
Jesus, if I can't have you. And it was like, that's why, he's losing his mind, and I'm reaping the benefits.
Lovitz?
Yeah. So Lovitz was Phil Hartman's best buddy, and he hates Andy Dick, apparently, because Andy Dick gave cocaine to Phil Hartman's ex-wife, which got her off the wagon, which sent her spiraling. And so he sort of thinks that like that was a catalyst to her killing Phil Hartman.
Wow.
So apparently he punched Andy Dick in the face or something like that.
Wow.
And I hate it. I don't know if, like, again, they've made amends over this, but I haven't texted with Andy Dick in a while.
Yeah, same. I lost his number years ago.
Because he said, lose my number. Stop sending me pictures of your penis, Andy Dick.
So what I'm getting out of this is if I continue Petey the Pirate, I will be murdered by someone eventually.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to die.
But think of the posthumous fame that you will receive.
Jesus. In other news, Petey the Pirate has been killed. Not how you think he would.
Just in our circles,
By a
too.
jealous ex, not by his sword or a cannonball or other pirate-related deaths.
Jason, you were also in Laid. I was in Laid.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
With Stephanie Shu.
Yep, I saw your part, and then I saw it again because I brought back. And you're on the beginning there, the myriad of dudes that died.
Oh, that's
from the
funny.
X's.
If you consider my photograph, then I'm in 3 episodes.
Well, you're in all of the episodes. You're literally in the intro.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how you know I haven't seen the show.
Change your IMDb from 1 to 12.
I know.
That was
Well, I'm in 2 episodes credited, but
Yes.
I guess if my photo counts.
that was the best table read ever. Like the table reads were insane.
What guy were you in it? Because I read the script a bunch.
He was in this like something trio. I can't remember his name.
Oh, right.
At the end, the wedding, there's a triple death. The spoiler alert: chandelier comes down, electric shock, and all this stuff.
This is Final Destination?
Very, very much. Well, everyone dies.
It
right?
is basically Final Destination.
It's literally
with sex.
all of the deaths.
So it follows with comedy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But no, literally like laugh out loud, like everyone, right? And everyone was on board. The writers were there. It was just joke after joke after joke. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
You do a lot of table reads. Do you still do a lot of table reads?
No, not as much. It started during the pandemic, and then
why don't you
just kept
tell
going.
all the fucking out of work losers listening to this podcast what it means to do a table read?
So they obviously it's not financially smart to bring in every single cast to read every single role just to read the script out loud.
Uniformed cop number 3.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
So
Man on Street.
Exactly. Man on Street, pirate number
Petey
4,
the pirate.
Petey the pirate.
Yeah, Johnny is not invited to his own table reads.
okay? not for Petey, all right? I'm on set. That's it. Bringing my stand in.
So I will come in and possibly read Petey the pirate and like 3 or 4 other male roles, and then same for the female table read. Reader basically.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you're one person being 6 or 7 roles in the whole thing. So they only have to pay the main cast to be there.
Right. I got one later today, actually.
Oh, really?
For Watson.
Oh yes, very
Yeah.
good. Rochelle, a very lovely individual.
Yeah.
Got to work with her before.
Yeah, she's awesome.
very sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. And what else do you got? You did an animal control? I didn't do an animal control yet.
No animal control. Yeah. Are you a big community guy?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Me and my close personal friend Dan Harmon.
I was going to say, you guys are really
We're
close.
pals.
Oh.
Well, whatever. I was on his podcast. I was on the second last episode of Harmontown.
No.
I did my Dan Harmon impression on stage.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty big deal. It was a pretty big deal.
I think he said, he turned around, he was like, where were you when I was doing Community? I would have cast you as the lead. He said something
know.
like that,
Right.
didn't he?
He
like,
was so nice.
Forget Joel McHale.
Yeah,
Danny
yeah.
Mac is
Yeah,
coming
right.
on.
I could have been Jeff Winger. They could have been making notches in the desk about wise ass shit that I said. Did I ever tell you this story? Did I tell this story in the pod? How I got on the Dan Harmon pod? I'll make it really quick.
No, I want to hear.
So I was my friend Samson who eats ass. He the ass kisser eater.
Right.
What did we call him?
Samson eats ass.
Samson eats ass.
His real name.
He got me onto Dan Harmon's pod, Harmontown.
Yeah.
And we just both became huge fans. And then the Harmontown show is going to end. And so he's like, dude, we got to go to LA and like be there live for one of them. And I had a job, so I couldn't. The job fell out last minute. And so at like, hours before the flight, which would have got me to the show like maybe an hour before if everything went well. I booked it. I left for the airport. I flew to LA. And I went to the bar where they all pre-drink, and like my buddy Samson and my friend Riley are there just like hammered with Dan Harmon and a bunch of other people, because he just tells people like where he's drinking before the show. So it's like all the fans just go there.
Right.
And I was like, Dan, if you got like 30 seconds on the pod, I've been working on an impression of you. And so, everyone's drunk and whatever, and you don't think anything of it.
Yeah.
And then we're in the, at the live show, and he's like, "All right, Danny from Vancouver, bring it on up here." And I went up and did the Dan Harmon impression.
Wow.
To him, and it blew the roof off.
Really?
Maybe I should play
They
it.
cancelled the podcast after that episode, isn't it? They were like, and then
The reason I almost didn't go was
that was a
because
compliment. They've peaked.
Hey, peaked.
They've
Yeah,
peaked.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why they had to cancel.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I almost the next week I had to go back to LA because I was doing Upright Citizens Brigade for like 7 to 10 days. So I was
nice.
like, why go to LA right now if I'm going to be there next week? But I still did it anyway.
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
Because I met him at the drawing room.
All right, I'll fast forward a little bit here. But
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I had Jeff Davis set me.
And you mean fucking her, just anything.
I'm hammered right now, by the way. Like, really too drunk.
Right.
Said, thank you.
Oh, hold on, I gotta go back a bit. But yeah, okay, here we go. All right, here's Jeff's cueing me on.
So I need Jeff's help. I just need you to end sort of a non sequitur, an irritating story that Dan would find. Just something that he, whether and you mean fucking her, just anything sort of like end of a story, and then I'll Okay. And the maitre d' turned to me and said, "Thank you."
It's a two-parter.
All right.
There we go.
Anyway,
Yes.
that killed 5 minutes
Yes.
of the rod.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
man.
it was a good time. Glad I got on it.
That is very cool.
Yeah, I called my friend. I'm like, it worked. She's like, you're not gonna fly to LA in time for the show and get on his show and do an impression of him. I'm like, I have to try.
That's pretty
I
good.
have to try.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's how you know I got nothing going on in my life. I'm like, I can drop everything to go do a one-word impression of a guy in Los Angeles. Yeah.
How was Animal Control?
It was great. I was not well, and I was shocked that they used the footage. Like I was not like
You were ill?
yeah.
Oh.
Getting over whatever. I mean, we had. This was beyond the the hotbed of COVID and everything. It had been quite some time since, so there was not a lot of that, but enough where I was like, this is probably not gonna sound great.
Right.
No one said a fucking thing. We did the first take. Director comes over. That was great, man. That was great. Let's. And meanwhile, I'm
Are
talking
you
like
hacking
this.
a lung up?
I feel like I sound like this. Let's get to the. That's how I feel.
Uh-huh.
And so when we finish the take, I'm shaking my head like, this is it. They're gonna, the hook. I'm getting the hook.
Right.
And they're like, great. Let's just
Get
do that
a
again.
giant animal net from
Yeah.
the thing to capture you and be like, take him out.
No, so I just ran with it, and they ran with it. Probably time and money was, they don't have the time to be like, well, let's completely recast you.
Yeah.
Small role, Jason. I can't remember the name, but it was a funny little spot.
McKinnon, I believe, is your last name.
Yeah. But it was a funny spot.
No, your character's name is Ben.
Ben, yeah. So they come to the house, the two characters whose name escaped me, and he's looking for a place, and he comes up thinking it's an open house, and I'm like, thank you so much for coming.
Right.
And he's like, what's the square footage here? And it's clearly,
Like a wake.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, sorry, one more time. And so he's playing that up, right? And they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And they try to go, and I go, wait, we need 8 people for it's a Jewish tradition, some sort of ceremony. So I get them to stay.
Amazing.
And they're sharing in this deep moment.
Cute.
Anyway, it was funny. It was funny.
Joel McHale's a super nice guy, hey?
Is he?
Yeah.
I never got to work with him. He wasn't there on the day.
Oh, yeah. He's very nice.
Okay, that's good
Yeah,
to know.
very nice and handsome.
Right?
Folks. And Firefly Lane, that's the big one, folks.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm Katherine Heigl, I'm looking at a guy like you, and I'm thinking, maybe
Not bad.
I will fuck this man and have an affair with him.
No. She's very happily married, and her husband is the best, and she's the best.
Oh,
and,
he's better than you? I don't think so.
I didn't say that.
Okay, there we go.
I said the best in Utah. You didn't let me finish.
I see.
That's where they're from. But no, that was a blast. And I was just going to say,
It was you're like, oh, Jason, like, yeah, you should absolutely, she should have an affair from her husband. Jason's married as well.
yeah.
I didn't say there would only be one heart broken. I'm just, sir, a lot of people's lives will get ruined. Yes. Okay, that's say la vie.
We all thought the first thing on the first day, they're like, man, Jason's looking good.
She's gonna shoot, careful.
No, she
Don't knock her up.
Hey, well played. Well played.
Movie that Hold on, wait for it. I have a drop just for this. Hold, wait. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
Urkel
amazing.
is back on the pod, everyone.
Was that Urkel?
Oh, that's Urkel.
Oh,
all
okay.
right. Actually, that's our sound-alike challenge this week. So we don't have to do it now, but I
Okay,
just want to
okay.
let that marinate.
Okay. And where was your Arnold drop from?
Oh, the one where he's like,
Was that actually
having sex with a woman and coming?
Was that AI or was that actually
No,
him?
that's real.
No,
Arnold. Yeah.
from what?
That is from the documentary Pumping Iron.
No shit.
That's the one where, have you ever heard him say, every time I'm at the gym, it's like, I'm coming.
No.
Oh, really?
yeah.
What?
That's
That's
amazing.
all from the documentary
Are you
Pumping Iron.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah. That like made him like, that like got him Conan, that got him, that was like his big thing.
I just love how there's shit like that very obviously well documented. Not enough for me to see it, but very well documented. Then he's like, yeah, I will be the governor of California, and you're like, yeah. Meanwhile, he's talking about jizz shots, but
I know.
and then other people get destroyed politically for much worse.
Yeah, but then again, some people can be like,
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
and then just
Right, yeah, there's that. There's that old chestnut.
I like how there's like a pause, but he like forgot the guy's
Are
name.
you
He's
still
like,
talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
are you still talking about Jeffrey?
Are you still talking about
It's like
Jeffrey?
he's reading a roll call. Like he's like Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Like, did I pronounce
He's like,
that
I
right?
should know this guy's name. Come on, Donald. You hung out with him a million. I mean, I've read about him in the.
Epstein?
I was going to tie in the Firefly to Dan Harmon, which was that Sarah Chalk, the lovely Sarah Chalk, who's amazing, Scrubs and Roseanne fame. I was actually more pumped that she's the voice of the mom on Rick and Morty.
Mm-hmm.
So
cool.
that was the cool. I was nerding out in that way.
Right.
She had a little party, little gathering, and there's this Rick and Morty mug, and I just stared at it just creepily in the corner. I was like, how can I fucking steal that? I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't, Sarah. If you're
He
listening.
says drinking out of a Rick and Morty mug.
By the way, Jason brought gifts, which only Johnny has done before on the pod, but got me some Zevias.
Yep.
Johnny's got his Tim Tams.
Tim Tam.
Yeah.
Tam.
For those who don't know, an Australian delicacy, Tim Tams, very, very delightful. And the Zevia, I heard on the pod, so I got the Zevia, and I went for the Dr. Zevia, which of course is a ripoff of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Didn't get his degree.
No.
Yeah. Deceive you.
He's
Yeah.
a doctor, but like, you know, like a foot doctor.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like when they bring you back for a speech, like a commencement speech, and they give you the honorary.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, Dr. Kevin Hart. Yeah. How'd you land that one, Kev?
So how do you cats know each other?
We used to fuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
That was the thing.
We used to fucking bartend together.
Yeah, bartending was the first thing.
Yeah. Was that
I
the first
still
one?
remember I worked a shift and they were like, "Oh, you need to meet Danny Mac. He's an actor too." And it was just that was the first.
I know. I
introduction.
love. Don't you love that?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, he also does a similar job.
Yeah,
you
they're like-
must be friends.
Yeah. You're gonna love my friend. He's also in film. Harvey Weinstein. You guys are gonna hit it off.
Yeah, and then Danny raped me. So that's how we know. No, just-
Yeah. This guy. What's
like-
Kevin Spacey? You
Yeah.
two.
He
I'm gonna
would
set up a
love
coffee
you.
date. Yeah. He would really love you.
Wear what you're wearing right now.
He would really love it.
Are you still talking?
All right. That's enough of that.
But yeah,
No.
we used to bartend together at
Yeah.
the good old lamp.
Now, now how great and not great is that job for those listening? Like
Bartending?
I've never bartended, but I've worked in restaurants, but I've never actually been behind the bar. So like stressful, great, easy. What do we?
I mean, I love a job you can do while drunk.
That's true, as you say.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
And eventually got to a point. It got to a point for me where I'm like, I think I can only do this job while drinking. Like, I don't like doing this anymore.
It's faking. I mean, I always count restaurants like acting. It's just like you're putting on a brave face every time, and you're just going out there and, hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to Red Robin. Can I get you guys a seat?
How did you know?
The difference is there's
Red
no
Robin.
endorphin release when you find out that you've booked a shift.
Right.
Exactly. That's the only thing that's not like.
You just don't give up. You instantly are like, God fucking damn, there goes my Friday.
Yeah. Johnny, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm pinned for Thursday night.
The way I got working at that bar is I was working at a different bar, but I really wanted to work at Lamplighter, and I would just go there on weekends, and I'd tell the bartenders, and like anyone, if you bartended before, you get the bad shifts, then you get the okay shifts, then you get the weekend shifts where you make the most money,
Right.
And then you're happy, and then a few months go by and you're not happy because you don't have your weekends anymore.
Yep.
And you're a brat. So I just go to the bartenders. I'm like, if any of you ever want a weekend off, just text me. And every week I'd get texts. And eventually I was just on the schedule there because people don't want the shifts that they've worked so hard to get.
I'm saying, Danny, like there's a book there. First of all, you get on the Dan Harmon podcast, you do the impression. Then you get your way into this, bar with the great shifts. I don't know.
Johnny,
we used to have we used to do the 4 to 9
I
p.m.
love that.
Which
4 to
was,
9.
it was just me and Danny. That was it. And he would do the wood and I would do the service well, and we just
So
riff
good.
on each other and just do that the whole time.
Run lines.
And then we'd literally
Run lines for auditions.
And then
Yes.
we finish the shift, and all the night guys that come on and they make bank because they got the nightclub style of the
I
night.
see, right.
But me and Danny are leaving splitting $40, so we got $20 each. And
It was
of
not
course,
great.
because we've set everything up for the other bartenders. They'll buy us a beer or a shot, and
Yeah.
then that $20 disappears because we just stay at the bar all
right.
night
Oh,
instead
yeah.
of going home. And then
I'd say
that was-
75% of the time we would, once we got off shift, we would go out drinking all night and just, spend hundreds of dollars.
I think there's more photos on the Lamplighter website still of just Danny and I at a sidebar, while the other bartenders are
Still
working.
wearing,
We're
they're working. We're still in our bartending outfits because we haven't gone anywhere. We're just like, should we get fries? And then we,
You guys are like Barb and Star. You're just hanging out at the couch store,
Literally.
at the
Yeah.
furniture store.
we really were. we really were. So yeah, we did that for way too fucking long.
Amazing. That's cool.
Johnny
Well, sounds
runs
fun.
a bar now, and
Yeah.
are you doing stuff for Mech Warrior? You know what, Jason?
I'm
you
still-
ask
yeah,
questions.
doesn't sound
I'm going to drink my tea.
Guys, it's
doing,
fun.
doing some more Mech Warrior, which I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. Because I
Okay.
don't know if I'm meant
Great,
to.
I got to edit something else.
No, you can keep
God
it.
damn
Because I
it.
didn't say what I was doing in Mech Warrior.
That's
the
true.
thing.
That's
But doing more Mech Warrior for my one fan maybe out there that's,
No,
that
they
really
love
loves
you.
Mech Warrior that's also listening to the Danny Mac Awful podcast.
I'm telling you, when the trailer dropped for Mech Warrior, they were like, "Who plays this guy?" Like the kids were blowing up. I was like, "It's Johnny." I logged in and said, "It's Johnny."
Well, actually, I got to do something fun the other day. This is the first time I've got to do this, and you might, I don't know if you've done this. I got to go in.
Did you finally have sex with a girl?
It finally
No.
happened.
Wow.
Virginity gone.
That's
Is there
so
a drop?
great.
Is there a drop for that one?
I unfortunately.
No, I got to go in and do I got to go do 7 different non-playable character voices. So I just kind of
cool.
got to go in and be like,
And
"Now feel explode," and then I got to they're like, "Okay, now do that, but don't sound like any of the other characters that you've ever done." And I was
Right.
just like, "I don't know." I'm like, "The fuel takes explode." And I'm trying to figure out what other voice I can do that doesn't sound.
You're just
anything
like,
the
what
others.
voice do I have? Our matey. Oh wait, no, I can't do that.
They were like, "No Australians, no pirates." I'm like, "That's my whole range."
Me and Samson went to a movie and Johnny was late, and we told the ticket guy, we're like, "All we can tell you is an Australian pirate is the third guy in our group. Let him in." And 10 minutes later, Johnny enters the theater looking around. We're like, "It worked."
And yeah, the guy's like, "Johnny?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
That's hilarious. We just saw Superman Monday night. I do this
Amazing,
thing.
by the
We've
way.
all seen it, right?
Yeah, we've all seen it.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
let's
a
talk
punk rocker.
Superman after.
And so there's about 10 of us. I started this thing last year. I just wanted to get a bunch of actors out to see some movies, A, to see each other in real life, B, to watch movies. Anyway, so I scanned one of the other person's ticket because I buy them all. They send me the money and then we go in. So I scanned someone else's ticket. I'm like, oh, he's like, I can't change it now. I'm like, he's like, no worries. I go in. Later, he comes up. And he's like, "Hey, I think you scanned my ticket." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, go to the front." And the guy's like, "Oh, yeah, it was a white guy." And I'm like, "Huh."
That's Superman.
And I didn't know.
That narrows it down.
Yeah, to show that he knew that I scanned the ticket. And he's like,
It's not like you went to see Sinners and they're like, "Oh, the white." Okay, yeah. He's just sitting in seat G7. Yeah.
Anyway, it was oddly specific and also vague at the same time. But no, Superman I really enjoyed. We talked about it a little bit before.
Superman
but,
is great.
Lex Luthor. I think Nicholas Hoult knocked it out.
I agree. I liked him a lot. I liked
thought
his
he was so
voice
good.
in it.
I love Jesse Eisenberg. Love him. However, as the Lex Luthor from Superman versus Batman, it was just all kinds of manic. It wasn't rooted in anything. And then Nick Holt came in, he had the emotion, and it worked. And
though I would have liked to see Nick Holt do skateboarding tricks.
at least have Heelys. At least, right?
I mean, the new Tony Hawk's coming out. They could have tied that in. It seemed like a missed opportunity, really.
He was. The whole thing was like, oh, I'm a punk rock. I can be punk rock. So why wasn't Superman and Lex Luthor having a skate competition?
Yeah, right.
Like,
but now he's just Jeff Bezos who does like Muay Thai. It's just like if Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos were the same dude, basically.
actually, do you know there's an episode of the Adam West Batman where the whole thing is the Joker enters a surfing competition and is so
Are you
good
fucking kidding me?
he's going to win. And so they're like, Batman, you can't let the Joker win this surfing competition. So then Batman goes in and beats the Joker at the surfing competition.
Washed up, Joker. Yeah. Holy hang 10, Batman! The Joker's makeup's coming off. Yeah,
probably has a shark repellent there. Like,
the shark repellent makes its return. Yeah. Fonzie's like, hey, you guys did almost as good as me. I'm really crossing the streams on references.
But that was great. Brilliant. Yeah. I kind of liked the best thing I liked about Superman were that opening scene where they're just like, hey, superheroes exist in this world. Like, deal with it. Yeah. Everyone else has been dealing with it.
No one needs to see the origin story of any superhero ever again.
That was David. What is it? David Cornsweet?
David Cornsweet?
Cornsweet. That was his thing because he loved Star Wars and he loved the beginning.
The little titles.
Yeah. Anyway, so for what that's worth, no, I really enjoyed it. I loved it. It was all kinds of weird. Nathan Fillion was just
Fillion's great. He's always firing on all cylinders. But the doggy is the best for me.
Yeah,
I like the
Mr.
doggy.
Terrific. That was a surprise.
Oh my God.
I don't want to spoil too much.
No.
But yeah, that was. I just didn't think that character was going to get the grandiose, amazing things that he got. It was excellent.
And he's the same actor from X-Men, which unfortunately that group of superheroes
from
at the time.
X-Men?
Mr. Terrific. What's his name? It's in there.
His name is EDI, I believe,
Yes.
and I'm not sure how to pronounce it. If it's Eddie or whatever.
That guy's great.
Yeah.
He was phenomenal.
But he was that group of sort of forgettable X-Men characters in that movie.
Yeah.
And
I turned to Samson Eats Ass, and I'm like, who's Mr. Terrific? And he leans, because Samson knows everything, because he reads, like, always read comic books, and he's like, it's a superhero no one really gives a shit about.
and has like the best fight scene. Sorry, spoilers, like in the whole
he
whole
does.
movie. And I was like, oh, there we go. So.
Yeah.
I felt bad because the girl who plays Lady Hawk, she had to like almost like explain a little bit in her interview. She's like, it'll explain more what I do in the later and possibly in later movies, because it was a little bit like she kind of just yelled at dudes and then swung this thing. I didn't know what this
That's the one that got away.
Johnny, do you want to tell the Hawk Girl
I
story?
can tell the Hawk Girl story.
Okay.
It's probably my biggest miss. By the way, my mum is the sweetest lady in all the world.
She's
Love
lovely.
my mum. And she like doesn't really swear like or things. And even when I told her this story, she was like, "Oh, John, you fucked up." And I was like, shit.
Can you make a 1 minute version of the story?
I can do this in 1 minute version. So my bar is a very big bar, and we had the Last of Us rap party.
Nice.
And
She's Dina in The Last of Us.
She's Dina in The
Hawk
Last of Us.
Girl.
Isabella Merced.
Yeah.
And I have a bunch of keys at work.
Season 2.
Okay.
I have a bunch of keys at work on my belt, and she comes out and she's like, "What are all those keys for?" And I didn't actually know who she was in this moment because everyone's dressed up and we're doing stuff.
Right.
And I've also told all my staff,
Which is usually the best way to go. If you don't, right?
That's that sort of thing. So I've told all my staff, like, hey, they're having a party. Like, if you see Daddy Pascal or whoever else, Bella Ramsey, like, just leave them alone.
Be
Like,
cool,
we
baby.
just gotta. We want more of these. Don't mess it up. So I've instructed that to my staff, and I'm trying to lead by example. And so I'm standing out the front, and lovely Isabella comes out, and she's like, "What are all those keys for?" And I'm like, "Oh, lots of things." And she's like, "You can't have a key for like every single thing." And I'm like, "Oh, some of them I know, some of them I don't." And she was like, "What do you think the ones that you don't are for?" And I went, "Oh, maybe one of them's for your heart." And I was just being the worst corny person ever.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
So then she goes,
I'm
she's
upset.
like, she looked impressed. She's like, "Oh, really?" And then she's like, "Oh, I'm the queen of air hockey," because we have an air hockey table. And I said, "I'm the king of air hockey. Like, I play this like religiously." And she was like, "Oh, come up and play with me." And my stupid ass goes, "Oh, I can't. I'm working right now." And she was like, "Oh, okay." And off she goes.
And a week later, Alien Romulus came out, and a few months later, Last of Us 2 came out, and now it's
and
Supergirl.
I look it up, and she's working with James Gunn, who's my favorite director of all time, and I'm like,
At the very least, you could have been friends.
yeah, I think at the very most we could have been acquaintances. But,
Sorry, that was not the button.
that's the best one. But, yeah,
I meant to do.
Kill yourself.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's rough.
You
yeah,
got to get
that's
the
rough,
Kevin Hart reaction to his age.
Isabella, if you're out there listening, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
He's
Come
been
back
waiting.
anytime. I'll meet you by the air hockey.
Yeah, he's been crying, waiting at the air hockey.
Man.
It's like the dog in Futurama that just waits for Fry to come back.
Yeah, that's
Johnny
literally
by
me
the-
right now.
It's like the Seinfeld episode where George goes on a date with a woman, and at the end of the night, he's driving her home, and she's like, "Would you like to come up for coffee?"
Right.
And he's like, "Coffee at this hour? No, I'll never get to sleep. Goodbye." And then like the next day, he's like, "What the fuck was I thinking?" Yeah,
That's exactly me.
Kill yourself.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So I'm assuming you're a single gentleman.
I am a single gentleman
Okay.
right
So,
now.
but I was just gonna say, isn't that the best though? That you didn't immediately know who it was, and it was just that was also not to make this story, not
just to grind salt into the wound.
but it just goes to show that
She's
like
so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so
She
beautiful.
was as well.
And
like, I was
so
just like,
talented.
and she loves Australia.
She does. And she's got a pirate fetish, I've heard.
stop it.
But my
You're
point,
just hurting me.
my point was is I've been married for 17 years now, so that's not in my that's not how my brain works, but my corollary
What a sweet way to say. I've retired my dick and balls.
my dick and balls. But my corollary was for actors, if you work with someone that let's say I really like or look up to, fucking the worst. It's better to work with someone who's done a lot of shit, but I'm like, cool, we're just hanging out.
Yeah.
When it's someone that there's no way around being weird.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Who was I like that with? There's someone I worked with, and I was like, "Oh, this is so geeky." The
Yes.
actor Toby Jones.
Oh,
Do you guys
amazing,
know
yeah.
Toby Jones?
Dude, I'd be starstruck.
Okay,
Dude,
tell
that
me
would be
your
one.
story.
Okay,
I got a
well,
follow up
please.
for you.
It's just
Oh, Toby
Cooper-
Jones time. I'm sitting back. It's
Yeah.
great.
Toby Jones. By the way, if you're listening to this podcast, just Google image Toby Jones. You've seen him and stuff. Anyway, that's Toby Jones.
Google evil scientist, and you'll see Toby Jones.
Yeah, that's right.
So go ahead.
And so like Cooper and I have always had this like weird fascination with him, and like whenever we write scripts, we're like, well, what part would Toby Jones have? And like we're like, why isn't this guy in every I don't know. We like have a weird crush on Toby Jones.
Yes, I know.
And it's my birthday a few years ago, and we're at the Rainwater Cafe or whatever the fuck it's called, and Toby Jones walks in, and I'm not facing the door, and Cooper goes, Toby Jones just walked in, like as if like Sydney Sweeney walked in. He's like, Toby Jones just walked in, and I'm like, are you fucking? Oh, I like don't even finish chewing my food. I'm like, oh my god, and I turn around and it's him, and I'm like, oh my god, Toby Jones is here. And then I'm like, I gotta go up and say something, and he's like eating pie, and I bug him. I'm like, it's a big fan, and it's my birthday. Like I don't even know what I'm saying, and he's like, oh well, happy birthday. I don't know how he actually
Yeah,
talks.
yeah, no, that's
I
about
blacked
right.
out
That's
the
good.
moment. I went back. I'm like, I talked to Toby Jones. I completely just bothered him, but yeah. And weirdly, we met our boy crush, Toby Jones.
That is hilarious. I thought you were
That's
going to
so
say you
great.
choked on your food and you did the Tim Robinson from I Think You Should Leave.
Right, basically.
And to you, cheers to you and your family. He's like, I think you're choking. He's like, this water smells bad. So anyway, so Toby Jones. So we're doing Wayward Pines, okay? Did you ever see that? It's
Wayward Pines, one of the first things I ever booked, and I
was
got
gonna
cut
say.
from it.
Oh, sorry, fun memory.
Yeah, go on. The pod listeners are like, don't talk about your fucking Wayward Pines being cut again. Yeah.
Oh no, okay, fair
It's
enough.
okay. There's 6 people. No, you talk though.
It's the halfway point. You're allowed to say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, that's right. This is the half year in review, by the way. This is the 26th episode of 52 that we're doing.
Well done,
or
sir.
51. or
174.
That deserves a little applause. Do you have a little applause drop there? I'll start and you find it.
I've got. No, that's from
I
Beast Wars.
want that to be the drop for everything. Just
Me
to
too.
make no sense.
It's so annoying. It's
Yes.
so loud.
It sounds like Toby Jones doing just being a mad scientist.
Toby Jones voiced Pterosaur in Beast Wars. A lot of
That'd be
people don't
amazing.
know that. Fuck, it's hot in here.
Yeah, it's. Do you want it? Do you want
I
more
don't
of the
care.
dice?
I'm okay.
Control the dice.
No, you guys, it's fine.
Okay.
So Toby Jones is
so Wayward
great.
Pines. So for those listening, it's sci-fi-esque mixed with some supernatural.
Our guy M. Night.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Anyway, so you know how it goes, Danny and friends and yourself. Yeah, you get there for a day, and people say, "Okay, that's a wrap on Jonathan." It's Jason. And they've moved on. So it's one of those, right? So I'm there, but the guy who's standing in, I knew him from before, and he's like, "Hey, dude," he's like, "You're fucking working with Toby Jones, man." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I'm here, and he's also here. I'm not like working with Toby. You know what I mean?
We're in this
He didn't call me.
vicinity.
Yeah, I have to do these words for this story." And he's like, "No, man. No, you're the same. You guys are the same." Like he kept pumping me up, like a Tim. What's his name? Tony
Pumperson.
Robbins situation.
Oh, right, yes.
Pumping me up all day. This is all day, and I'm like, he's like, "Get a photo, man. Get a photo." And I was like, "No."
Oh, he's inceptioning
I'm like,
you.
no,
I don't
please.
like where this is
I'm
going.
like, yeah. I'm like, no, I don't. And he's telling me throughout the day,
Never ask your co-star for a photo.
No.
Ever.
But
by
the
way.
red flags all day is him. He just got off a flight, like a fucking red eye from the UK. And he's telling me how tired he is. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, of course this is a terrible idea. And he fucking keeps going at me all day. He's like, "You got to get a picture. You got to get a picture." So I'm like, okay, he inceptioned me, right? So anyway, at the end of the night, wrap. I'm like, "Hey, thanks. That was great, man. Do you mind if we, yeah, we best not."
Oh, no.
So nice. He did it so nice.
No,
Kill yourself.
Yeah, it's like
He did it so nicely, but it was just like a little, like a needle right here.
yeah.
just like
But it was worse because I did not want to do that.
It's like
I was
when,
inception into asking.
when Brooks kills Bryan Cranston in Drive, and he's like, "Shh, it's over. It's done." Like he slits his
Yeah, it's
wrist.
like-
He's like, "It's done now. It's okay."
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then go to the makeup trailer to remove the stuff. Who's in there? All by himself with one makeup artist? Toby Jones. I got to acknowledge what just happened.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, sorry about that. No, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. That was it. That was my Toby Jones interaction.
I can't believe I had a better Toby Jones interaction than you. I interrupt him while eating pie and be like, "It's my birthday, and I like you." That's
I'm just imagining Toby Jones on the plane back to England going like, "Fuck Vancouver."
Yeah. What a fucking cunt. Honestly.
Fucking Vancouver actors.
I love that
Bother
people
me
are
when I'm eating pie.
People are
Want a
probably
photo and
imagining
like-
Jason Statham right now, and once they're like, "Wait, that guy? That's who they're talking about." Like he's like an adorable little
But I understand your actor crush on Toby Jones because he doesn't. Okay, first of all, there's Brad Pitt, and he'll get hired for being Brad Pitt and looking like Brad Pitt. Toby Jones does not look like Brad Pitt. Let's just put it that way. But he's got this, as the kids would say, just this riz, the ultimate riz.
He's got
he
the
knows
Jones.
what he is,
Yeah.
and he like even when he's acting, he fucking barely looked at me when he was acting. He like almost whispered his words, and I'm like, "Look at this beautiful man," and so I get it, dude.
he's a little sweet man,
Right?
Can be quite powerful too. He's
Yeah.
in some good roles.
Oh
where
yeah,
he's
little
just like,
Tinker Tailor.
He
Yeah.
squats. He squats like at least 350. I'm told.
Is that true?
That could be true.
How's acting going? A lot of auditions lately.
It's getting better. It's
Okay.
getting better. And speaking of working with people, I did have a minor crush on one Carla Gugino.
Ooh.
And
Who's
and
that? Who's Carla Gugino?
So, well,
Mandalorian,
you might
right?
No, you might
No,
know
am
her
I
from
ripping
a
it?
little movie called Night at the Museum. She played Ben Stiller's.
She
wife.
played Ben Stiller.
Yeah, she was Ben Stiller.
She was the monkey in the Night of the Museum. No, I'm just-
Well, apparently she gets known for Spy Kids, being the mom in Spy Kids. Apparently that's a thing, but I didn't grow
Yeah.
up with it.
I'm gonna Google
I-
her.
Mum and Spy Kids. Yeah,
What's
that's
the
a hot
name?
mum.
Yeah,
that's
Carla Gugino. Very sweet, very sweet. And I knew her from New Girl. My wife and I love that show.
that's a
Shout out
mum
to
I'd like to take out for dinner
Oh,
one time.
Oh
As a-
yeah, she's a babe. Yeah.
No, she's very. So
But she was in that great the Gerald's Game on
Yes.
Netflix. It was so
Yes. Yeah.
that little Stephen King thing. That
and
was
also
cool.
Wayward Pines.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
And Night at the Museum. So technically the third project. So anyway, I booked this thing and I find out that she's in it. And I had a little bit of that Toby Jones moment where I was like, oh man, I'm going to be weird. And then once you're there, you're all just acting. acting, and so it just kind of goes away for a second, which is nice. So knock wood, thank God I am actually doing something currently, which is a first for a while, and we're actually doing a podcast, so it's kind of funny.
Oh hell yeah, bro!
On that note, who would be your number one person in the industry? I won't say actor, like person in the film industry that you think you'd still get intensely starstruck by if you were to work with?
Well, if not have to be an actor, Denis Villeneuve or Chris Nolan. Actor, it would be the biggest crush growing up was Natalie Portman. Actor, male, Ben Mendelsohn. He's unreal.
Cool.
I've met Ben a couple times.
No,
lovely
really?
man,
Dude,
lovely man.
In Animal fucking Kingdom, fuck off.
Dude.
How are you so good?
Yeah.
Go fucking.
I love that guy's voice, man.
Right?
I love his voice. He's just like a slight lisp or something.
Right?
I don't know what it is, but I love whatever makes his voice unique.
I lost a role because of Ben Mendelsohn.
No.
Yeah, but it's in the craziest
Why
way
don't you
ever.
bring it first with Wayward
okay.
Pines?
That's what you told your agent. You're like, it wasn't because I shit the bed at the audition.
No. It was actually, I'm not even joking. It was so there's a movie called Beautiful Kate, and they'd just done cast. The whole movie is like split between two times. Like one is the present time, and one is the past. And I was cast in the past, where I'm playing these kids. And I shouldn't say I was cast. I just knew I met the director, and I know she really liked me, and I was like down to the final two and all this stuff. But then they've cast the present time people who are all well-known Australian actors. So like Brian Brown's in it, Rachel Griffiths, and my character gets cast as Ben Mendelsohn. Like Ben Mendelsohn gets cast as the older version of me. And I don't look enough like him. I'm
sure don't.
Too wildly different. So I remember my good friend Bowen Arico, I'm going to give him a shout on this one. He took photos of me and like had photoshopped my eyes to be blue, and we like compared them to like one of Ben Mendelsohn's like famous Australian films, Mullet, and we had it like side by side. We're trying to my agent's pitching it to them like, look, it's fine. Like, look, he looks like it. Like, it's absolutely like it can work. And then they called
You
and they
dirty
went,
bastard.
look, no, he didn't get it. We've cast this guy. And does the other actor look like Ben Mendelsohn? Absolutely, but it was just like,
unfortunately,
it was just
Johnny,
brutal, but-
your client Johnny is not a match for young Denzel Washington.
Yeah, exactly.
We
that's what
we don't appreciate the Photoshop that you did for that.
A great film full of incest, so feel free to
Love
to
that.
go and watch it.
House of the Dragon. Let's go. Okay, we got to do a sound alike. Are we ready? Okay, who wants to go first? Maybe we can all take turns.
Okay, hit us, Danny.
Me first?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, not
well
bad.
played.
Yep.
Okay, whose turn now?
All right, I'll go.
Johnny, ready? Okay, I'll play it.
Yes.
It took me a second to get
Did you
the
hear
testy pop.
the original
Yeah,
clip?
do it again. I'll do it again.
Kill yourself.
Okay. You want it? I will let you do that again.
Because you went out on the nose.
Yeah.
I get it. I
Okay.
get it.
All right, Johnny. Take two, and we're still rolling. And okay, that was better. That was better. All right, Jason.
I don't know if I'm gonna get through this. That was
It's okay.
That was amazing.
We'll give you a few shots if you want.
Hit me.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
Nailed the
Johnny, just try another, right? One single big snort was great. Urkel drop.
great.
How did it take me so long to get this Urkel drop?
I don't know.
This is
This is
Danny
great.
Mac's Awful Podcast. Half the show is Urkel. Well, should we do... Did you guys used to watch Beasties, Beast Wars growing up?
I know of it. I don't know if I don't know if we
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
partook.
Did they have it in Oz?
Yeah, they did.
Really?
Yeah, I remember collect. I'm pretty sure I had some Beast Wars Transformers.
Because it was
Nice.
made here. It was the first all CGI animated show ever. There's Reboot and there's Beasties. Oh. And they were both made by Mainframe Entertainment in Vancouver. And I know a few people used to work on them. And they were just like, it was fucking crazy.
Okay, yes. Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but whenever they transform, they say their name.
Oh, really?
This is a character named Pterosaur.
Yes.
And it's so fucking annoying. And that's not even the most annoying one. He says Pterosaur terrorize. I'm not going first this time. But
I got this. I got this.
the voice actor
You have to do the- what
breathing in?
I don't know. I'm just raw dogging.
What's
this.
on the third? What's the third part
The
of that?
third sound is he's just screaming, I think.
Okay.
Okay, we'll listen to it
Okay.
straight through. Hold on.
I think he says Tracy.
Sounds like you on set from Wayward Pines. Or
Yeah.
you on set for what was the show? That you were sick? Whatever. I
Oh,
fucking blew
Animal
the
Control.
reference.
No, that was good.
Who wants to go first?
All right, I'll take it. I'll
Okay,
take it. Hit me again.
I'll hit you up.
Okay, no, hit me again. I forgot it. It's so long.
No, it's a pterosaur,
Terrorize.
terrorize, and then appears to just
And
be some
then
sort of
terror.
scream.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Pterosaur, terrorize!
And then just yelling.
Oh, that was really
great.
good.
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'll tell you though, Ninjago. That was the only voice I kind of did was a serpent, and it was like this. It was that kind of thing.
You did some Ninjago.
That's it. That's all I did. Let's temper our.
You guys got all the cool voicey jobs.
Yeah, that's hard. That's a record on Friday.
Yeah,
voice.
that's it. I do it once. You play it through the season.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
thing.
But
Johnny,
okay.
do you want to give it a?
Yeah, that's good.
Pterosaur, terrorize!
That was actually fucking great.
You really went. You really
was awesome.
gobbled that mic there.
That was actually.
Sorry, it's remind me of my time.
You
in
look
prison.
like you were the throat goat there on that mic for a second.
That was really good. That was really
there
good.
you go.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Pterosaur, terrorize!
Shit, I thought I'd do way better than that.
No, that was good.
Whenever you do these, I wish
That
the
was actually really good.
audience could see your facial expressions because it's just
We
brilliant.
should film
Like,
them. Summer's like you
You're
guys
not even
need to
Danny
film.
Mac anymore. You just rubber face it.
Thank you. Yes,
I love how we all did very well on that one versus Urkel.
yeah.
If Beast Wars comes back, well,
Yeah.
all three of us are in. They're in contention.
Yeah.
So-
I got your number now, Brian Drummond. He's a buddy of mine. Works constantly. Very, very talented individual.
Fuck him.
Shut up. Yeah.
Fuck him. Fuck Brendan Taylor.
I didn't
Fuck
mean that,
Matthew
Brian.
Graham.
Brian,
Oh,
if you're
Matthew
listening,
Graham
I
the
didn't mean
most
it.
though. Like fuck, just
Yeah, Matt
That
Graham.
guy.
He's in Romania right now doing a
I saw. Yeah.
like
Why?
I don't know, like a dick pill commercial. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
What did
yeah.
he
That's
text me?
great. Good on you, Matt Graham.
Or
Fucking stupid
sorry,
Matt
he just
Graham.
went to Romania
Fucking
to
Matt
buy
Graham.
dick pills. That's what.
Okay.
Ah,
That
yeah.
tracks.
No, what did he
But
say?
he doesn't have a dick. How
He said,
Oh.
"I'm in Romania doing a commercial for a nicotine patch
Close.
or something."
Close.
I do have to admit, while I hate him so much, Matt Graham is who I would be starstruck with.
Oh, yeah?
If I saw a Matt Graham.
Well,
I'd
if you
get
ever
pretty
met the real
starstruck.
him, but he's always
Yeah.
doing some dumb shtick where
Yeah,
you never. Yeah, he's like, "Whoa." And I'm like,
Hey.
I'm like, Matt, my mom just died. And he's like, zoinks, boom.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So what else do we? Oh,
I
you
do
know what?
believe-
I'm all
you didn't answer. Yeah, sorry, I'm going to hold you to this. You didn't
What?
answer. Who would be your starstruck? Who
Oh,
would be your person?
I think this is so dorky, but I think John August and Craig Mazin have a podcast called Script Notes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I've just been listening to it for like 10 plus years, every
Yeah.
single week for 10 years.
Yeah.
And they just talk about screenwriting, and they have felt like teachers, and as much as a guru as
You
someone
turned
can
me on
be.
to that one. Yeah. That
Oh,
was,
did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean though. The podcast, especially the podcast. I don't know what you're driving.
Yeah.
It's just you and them. You're hanging out.
It's extra intimate.
Right?
It's really
That's a good one.
But
Both
I don't know.
great
I got to have a
answers.
better answer than that.
No, they're both great.
I think. I think like I always talk about her, but like Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I
Yeah,
think
absolutely.
and basically like any of the cast of Seinfeld, but especially Jason Alexander and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I think
Oh, my
maybe
God.
like maybe Macaulay Culkin, but I don't think I wouldn't be like weird, but I'd just be like, hey, I would be like, should I tell him he's the reason that I'm an actor? Probably not.
but
he probably
you're
doesn't
going
want to
do
hear
it
that.
anyway.
Yeah.
I think you'd like to hear. I think
Yeah,
people want to hear
maybe.
that. I don't know. I would. I'm trying to find. If you're wondering, I'm not being an asshole. Looking at my phone. I wrote down some questions when we talked about possibly to ask you. And I don't know where. I don't know where the fuck
Reverse
they are.
interview. Look at him
Prepared.
go.
Yeah, and I'm
Fuck.
now I can't
Take
fucking find
notes,
them.
Dalen
obviously.
Willis. Some
Yeah.
people come prepared with stuff on the.
Okay. First one. I don't know why it came up. I think it was. It was Slurpee Day the other day. Go to Slurpee flavor,
Ooh.
and it can be a oneer or a combo. And if it's a combo, what's at the bottom? What's at the top?
I'll tell you this: it's not a combo.
Okay.
It is almost always something red
Okay.
or pink, which are my favorite artificial flavors for any. If it's red or pink, it's always going to be my favorite like candy or
Tropical
drink.
punch.
Yeah, like that would be perfect. Maybe like cream soda crush.
Okay.
But it's not. I'll tell you what it's not. It is never just plain Coke or Pepsi.
Never know.
No, you
Never,
can't do
ever,
that.
ever.
You're a psycho.
Just
if you
get
get out.
And if
Get
my
out.
friend Chris is listening, who that's all he ever got
Fuck
is
you.
a Pepsi
Fuck you,
slush.
Chris.
You're
Yeah.
a fucking weird,
Chris,
psychotic
you bastard.
piece of shit.
I'm,
hope
I'm,
you
I'm,
fucking
kill
yourself.
I'm definitely a blue raspberry kind of guy.
Blue
I like
raspberry,
that.
okay.
Because
Blue
straight
too.
up, it doesn't exist. There's no such thing as a blue raspberry, but only in Slurpee flavors does blue raspberry exist.
So it
It's
just
going for the
feeds
most
your imagination.
artificial,
Yeah. You're like,
thing,
fuck you, science.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
That's right.
like they're like, oh, this tastes like raspberry, but it's blue. No, it's fucking blue raspberry then. Like,
Give me
put that in,
a
like-
scoop of red banana. Yeah. And purple
apple?
chocolate. Oh yeah. You
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay, what
so
about you?
mine is the bottom is Coke or Pepsi, and then the top is like an Orange Crush situation.
Okay.
That's
Little
good
variety
choices,
pack.
yeah.
Little
Yeah.
Neapolitan.
No, but yeah. And okay, second question was favorite heist movie not named Heat.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because I've
you
heard
about
about the Heat.
Yeah.
I heard a lot
Favorite
about
heist
the
movie
fucking Heat.
not named.
You can take your time as well.
I mean, the oceans were pretty great. Even 8. I didn't mind 8. But favorite heist movie? Would you count The Great Escape as a heist movie in the sense of because they're not quite heisting, but they are
I
escaping?
know what you mean, but there is like a prison break category of
Sure.
films.
We can
that-
include.
Because that would be my dad showed me The Great Escape when I was like 9 or 10, and
Holds up.
I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
I
Like,
watched it recently, and it's
Yeah,
like
it's
very
so good.
It was a good blockbuster.
Judges will take that. Yeah.
Okay, heist movie.
Steve McQueen on the bike and just like, oh man, it was so great, epic.
I'm gonna say tower heist because the word heist is in it, and I don't like surprises in the movie theater. I just want what I want.
Hey, you got Alan Alda.
That's a good Alda. That's a good Alda.
Thank you. I won't keep going because I'll ruin
Do
it.
you know what
but,
I haven't seen really quickly? I'd love to see a genre cross of a Western heist movie.
Oh, that's good.
I'd love to see a Western heist. Write it.
You know
Mac.
we don't
Here,
need to. You know
right
we don't
back.
need to see
So-
again is a Cowboys with aliens.
No,
we don't need to see that
Cowboys
again.
and aliens.
A Western heist movie would be like, all right, fellas, we got the plan. First, we go into the bank. We take out security.
Yeah.
And there's no other technology, so we're done.
And then when we got the money, we tell everybody it was us.
Yeah. Well, then throw another genre in there. Make it like a cowboy zombie heist movie.
Yeah.
It's like have those three in there.
I'll go in
It's
the
like-
bank. You keep the horse running.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, we're trying to break into this bank, but zombies are here. And then there you go. There's
Yeah.
your technology.
That's a good idea, though. I like that Cowboy
Zombie-
heist movie.
zombie
Cowboys and
Western.
vampires.
Yeah.
maybe?
Ooh.
What's your favorite?
I was going to
heist
say
movie?
it wasn't necessarily the movie.
Heat 2,
Yeah, exactly.
2027.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't exactly the movie, but just the part, the bowler hats in Thomas Crown Affair. And I know there's an original, but I the one with Pierce Brosnan, of course.
Love Pierce.
But no, I didn't actually have an answer. That was just because you guys were talking about Heat, which is amazing.
Sure were.
And I don't blame you for any of that. My last one was a personal one, and you can
let's
you
go.
can tell me to fuck off.
8.5.
What was that aha moment?
No, it's not.
When you could see yourself dating your girlfriend, when either you met or you guys were friends, or you were like, you know what?
First nude she sent me.
Okay.
Johnny, your
Okay,
answer?
go ahead.
Say that
Johnny?
question again. Sorry.
The aha moment when he knew that this was the girl that he would like to pursue.
That was 4 minutes into our first conversation.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, there was
Immediate dick pic.
my first ever long-term girlfriend by the name of Stacey. She was lovely. You
Shout
met
out Stacey.
Actually, yeah. I had originally lied to her and told her I was Irish and I was a lot older than I am. And then as we got to know each other throughout the night, I was like, Wow.
Wait,
I
how
think
old was she?
She was a little bit older than me. She was 2 years older than me.
Okay, so you rounded up
I
for
think she
yourself.
was. Wow, I got to remember this. I think I was 20 or 19, and she was 21 or 22. And I lied to her and told her I was 22, even though I wasn't. And then I was using an Irish accent because this was in Australia, and I was just being an idiot. But I thought it was like a brief meeting. Like I thought it was just a random thing.
But you were
But then we
committed.
ended up
Yeah,
going from bar to bar, and I had this aha moment of I was like, wow, I really like this girl, and I had to like turn around and go, by the way, I'm not Irish and I'm not 22, I'm 19.
Yeah.
Here's my ID. And she's like, I don't believe you. And I'm like, no, you really should. Everything that you've heard so far is wrong. And I showed her my ID, and she still texted me
She
the
was
next
into it?
day.
Okay.
And
That's a good one.
And I think she admitted, she was like, I didn't even remember most of that night, but I had your number, and I just remember it was a good time. And then
Well,
we
thank
dated
God for
like
that.
5
Yeah.
years. And
My answer is that she's funny. She was just very funny immediately, and I'm like this, and I didn't realize that was a prerequisite for me. And I was like,
interesting.
oh yeah. Because there's a difference between having a good sense of humor and being funny, and I think I need both.
Interesting.
And she definitely has both.
Because I found that I've had friends who are girls who are funny, but it was like too much. Like I was doing the Matthew Graham shtick. They were doing the Matthew Graham shtick. We were both doing, and it was Matthew Graham. And I did it briefly. Now that I think about it,
Selfish lover, I've heard.
I did the same thing years ago. Single man. We're in a mall where you obviously go. Anyway, I go to meet this girl, and for some reason I was like, I'm going to do the British accent.
yeah,
So
just
again,
do it.
for
Yeah.
no reason.
Right.
Get her number. And then I tell her later, and she's like, well, okay. She didn't even really care, or she didn't remember.
I was like, I blatantly lied to your face. but, like,
it was weirdly not even a big deal for her.
Right.
Like why did you?
You guys both had the same
Yeah.
That's so cool. What are the odds? So you've been married 17
This
years?
wasn't with Erica. This is another girl. No. No, that girl. I cannot be
With Erica,
within
you're
500.
Like,
I
I'm
cannot-
telling the
yeah.
truth right now. I swear.
Basically, I can't. Me and H&M. I can't be anywhere 500 yards.
Understood.
Yeah. No, my
Because
wife.
you're allergic to deals. Hot summer looks at low prices.
And sick music. No, my wife and I, 17 years. 17 years.
Amazing.
Should we ask what? Do you have tips
Tips? Yes, I do.
for unmarried, childless losers like Johnny and me?
Okay.
Or no, like what? So I don't know. Do you have like marriage tips? That's a long time.
Yeah, it is a long time. That is 17. Yeah.
And you're relatively young. Like how old were you guys when you got married?
Well, I'm 40 something now, and so I would say maybe we were at 27. I was 27, I think.
Okay.
Maybe 26. Whatever age makes me sound younger. But
Anyone listening to this can't do math.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
While you're getting married, me and Danny are doing that 4 to 9 shift at Lamplighter, like, getting wasted off $20.
Now we're doing the Fortnite shift.
Yeah, now we're
And he's
playing
like, yeah,
Fortnite.
I'm gonna fucking do a Dutch accent with the next one. See if I can pull her. I was gonna say your accent. I thought at first when I first heard it was Kiwi, possibly.
Yeah, I grew up in the theatre.
Okay.
So I'm a bit more well spoken than most
okay.
Australians.
You also look a little bit like Jermaine, only because he's one
A
of my
little Jermaine
few.
Clement.
Oh, and a little bit Jermaine Clement.
Only because he's one of my only references of someone who's actually from New Zealand.
Right.
You know the person I'm getting lots lately is Matt Berry.
Oh.
So many people have been
You are
watching
becoming
what we
Matt
do in the
Berry.
shadows, and they're like,
Oh,
they're
yes.
like everyone's been coming up to me and like, oh, do you know who Matt? Like, do you know what we do in the shows? I'm like, yeah. They're like, you're Matt Berry. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm nowhere near.
I
Matt. They're
love
like,
when
no,
people tell
they
you
are. Like,
you are different.
Yes,
Yeah.
I fucking hear you,
No, but-
Clem Fandango.
Yeah.
Of course I can fucking hear you, Clem Fandango. Yes, I know who you are.
I'm sorry.
So, are you an impression guy?
Well-
You do a lot of impressions. Did you do that when you were younger too?
Yeah, I don't know how prolific I am, but I do them.
Okay,
I think
okay.
to the irritation of people around me. But
No, they're
What would
good.
you say is your best?
I don't know. I could.
You've got a few that you've brought
got
out.
a
I
few.
like your Hank Hill, which you've done on the thing.
Hank
so-
Hill's not bad.
Yeah, it's a pretty good Hank Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Danny does this voice while we play Fortnite because
Yeah.
his character is his
Yeah.
avatar is Hank Hill.
Dang
and
it,
it's
they're shooting me.
Literally,
Yeah.
he'll do that the whole time. He's like, "I need shield." Like, and I was
I sell propane and propane tank accessories.
There you
perfect.
go.
Quit whacking off in my tool shed.
Yeah, Mr. Anderson.
God
Beavis and
damn
Butthead.
it, Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be able to do
Amazing.
Beavis pretty good. Hold on. Hey, butthead. And then he'd say,
Tiki for my bumhole.
Yeah.
I am Cornholio. Yeah. No, we were going to get late. No, this sucks. Yeah.
That's actually
if I
really
ever meet
good.
Mike Judge, I
That's
got a
really
lot to
good.
talk about.
What is your best or most obscure?
My best is walking. I saw someone do walking 20 plus years ago, and he got such a laugh with our group of friends, and I was like, I must learn this skill.
His
I went
laughs
home-
will be mine.
Literally, I went home that night and just YouTubed.
This is so demented. I love it. That's beautiful. Well,
And so-
we got to get some walking.
And so, let's take this here. Life at home. Scented candle. It's a holiday cocktail.
Wow.
That's impressive, and the whole face
very
changes as
good.
well. You get the whole draw
Guys.
forward.
Yeah.
It's
So there's so it's an amalgamation of like Kevin, comedian, also actor.
Kevin Hart, once again.
there's,
No.
Is it
Dr. Kevin Hart.
If it's not
right?
Kevin, I'm going to sound really dumb.
Paleontologist Kevin Hart.
No, you know him. Anyway, you've seen him. I know him. But and then the other gentleman from Jerry Maguire, Jay Moore, he does a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's this one random guy on YouTube who I'd never seen do it before. And he went high with it. He went up there. And I'd never seen anyone go. And then he got real quiet. Like
Yeah,
this.
because you hit the
He got
timber,
really-
Yeah,
which
you
a
hit
lot
the
of people
boat,
don't.
yeah.
Yeah.
He comes down here and really.
So that was, that's my favorite.
That was a pretty good walk.
That's
by the way.
great, man. Very good.
Most obscure? I don't know. Most obscure. I love a good McConaughey.
Yeah.
There's a whole I did this Shaw thing. The Shaw bots. So I got paid to just basically do a shitty McConaughey impression for
Amazing.
that.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
That's
Was
excellent.
that you saying, if you get the opportunity, you should kill yourself?
No.
No, you have a good McConaughey, though.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I've heard it before.
Yeah, McConaughey's all right. You just gotta kind of like, he kind of goes out green lights. All right.
Hell
Amazing.
yeah.
So good.
Did you hear about his weird like that acting school but advice school thing that he get? I forget. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to. I'll do some research. This could be a future pod.
Okay.
I'm gonna get drops on it. I started saying like, "Hey, Quagmire," and then I found I could do more Peter Griffin, the more that I. But yeah, sometimes I got it, sometimes I don't. And then there's certain Homer things that I can say. Like I could, you get
right?
if you do the laugh, it gets into it easier.
Micro impressions, right?
Yeah, just the little one word or two, but
That's my snake from The Simpsons. That's my snake from The Simpsons. Let's just get in the car and let's go.
she needs premium, dude.
Look down, I'm stealing. That's my boy. Yeah.
That's actually really good. I don't know. Nowadays the attention span's so short. You might as well just do micro impressions anyway.
Yeah. What else do we got for Preshies? What else do I do?
I do like the random ones though.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they would track. And I keep having this thought of doing them, but I don't know if anyone would A, know them, B, care. But shows from the 90s or 80s, just very niche. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's kind of what I would be more. I would like to do stuff like that.
Stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
As opposed to everyone does the Jason Statham and the McConaughey and
I have a good
Walken or whatever.
micro impression. This is an impression of a guy pretending that he's not close friends with someone.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
That was really accurate.
Wow.
You
One
sounded
of my-
exactly
Oh
like
my
one of my
god,
own.
seamless! It did sound like you didn't know.
Well, because
the guy.
everyone has a Trump.
Right.
Everyone's got a decent. Oh, I should say decent, but everyone has a different version of Trump. And
Yeah, James Austin Johnson is just claimed.
Yes.
It's there's no. I was like, man, Gillis is a top tier, but then James Austin Johnson is
just crushes.
No, his
becomes
is
Trump,
his is very nuanced. Shane Gillis does the same two intonations, but it still works.
but he nails those ones.
No,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But
yeah.
James Austin Johnson can do the free association. He'll film himself just walking down the street and be like, and the crosswalk says 7 seconds left, but really, is it really 7? And then this hot dog stand. He'll do he'll just rant. And, he can just
so
do it forever.
Yeah. He's solid. I was gonna say the other one. The reason I bring up Jermaine is Flight of the Conchords was a massive favorite of mine.
Oh,
yeah.
And I would do Murray Hewitt.
I love
time.
doing Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got this commercial, for Terminix. Okay, Matthew Graham.
Hold for
Matthew
applause.
Graham was also in it. Just saying.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
He's
it was
in
a bunch of
everything.
different
Fuck
spots,
him.
right?
Yeah, that
So we
son
get booked. We do rehearsal, everything. And then
Matthew Graham booked something? God damn it.
I
that
know,
never
fucking Graham. And then we leave. Okay, rehearsal, wardrobe, everything. And then we get the call. Jason, would you be willing to be a COVID backup? I'm like, but I'm in the No. So they took us out and replaced us last minute. And then I find out who's the fucking guy? Reese Darby.
Reese Darby.
The fucking manager from fucking Flight of the Conchords. I was so pissed. It was your Ben Mendelsohn story on a much smaller scale, of course, but yeah, that would have been.
So he's doing Jason McKinnon, prisoned?
Yeah, okay,
no,
guys.
He's not.
Yeah, Jason, not prisoned. Okay, guys, I've got a gig for you in Central Park. And they're like, oh, movie, Central Park. He's like, no, guys, I never said Central Park. I said Central Park. You're going to make me swear. They're like, no, don't swear. He's like, I'm going to do it. Fuck. And he's
Incredible. That's great stuff.
So that's my.
Oh, man, that's so good.
You got to get a pod going now.
Yeah.
Just do the voices.
Now I just do that the whole time.
Just pretend you have those guests on.
Yeah.
Like, and we have Reese Darby in the chair. And swap between the voices.
They're like, Jason, do you have questions for us? No, fuck you.
Who's the Reese who's Perry Mason? What's his name again? Reese.
The Reese who's Perry
He
Mason.
plays Perry Mason on HBO. He's really good at it.
Oh, yes. Married to my Carrie Russell.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Is he married to Carrie Russell?
Felicity.
Yes. Okay. Oh, Felicity. Did you guys have a crush on Felicity back in the day?
A little bit.
Whoa.
A little bit.
That curly hair.
And then they cut it. And then they cut the hair.
Yeah. No, not. And then it would be the most tragic event for men when a woman cuts her hair until Katy Perry would later cut her hair. And men everywhere sobbed. Yes.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yes. Katy Perry cut her hair, and
did
men
you?
everywhere. I cut myself after that.
There's no point.
Kill yourself.
That's the most aggressive Seth Rogen laugh. Like even for him.
Oh, that is Seth Rogen. I didn't even catch that.
It's Ice Cube and then Seth Rogen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
What else? I had Pink Eye. Very recently, probably too recently to have you guys
What were
near
you
me.
doing?
Oh, perfect.
I don't know, but
You sure?
It's
I
tough.
think you do.
We say Samson's the ass eater.
A little bit of ass to eye, apparently.
I don't know.
know.
It's so embarrassing that it's funny. I like texted my whole family. I'm like, guess who's got pink eye?
So how long does it last? I haven't had.
I don't know.
For years.
It was an incredibly mild case to the point where like the doctor saw it, was like, I'll get you some drops, and then like after like a day, it like wasn't even like a thing anymore. But I tell you, I get what it's like to live with a disability now, and I, it was the looks people gave me when I parked in handicap stalls to get out and go. I was like, excuse me, have you seen my eye? Have you seen this slight discoloration in my eye?
I don't know if that's the same.
I also want to know the first doctor that discovered the cause of pink eye, and he's just like, "Oh, hey, Steve, look, I figured it out. You got shit in your eye." And Steve's like, "No, I don't. No, I don't know what you're talking about." It's like, yeah. The only way this can get caused is fecal matter in the eye. And Steve's like,
Is that even true?
No, like what?
Does it have to be shit in the eye?
I think so.
It has to be shit. I can't have rubbed like piss in my eye.
No.
Ever since Knocked Up, when he farted in the pillow and gave, every time I'm like, should I fart? What if I fart in bed? Is that gonna
Right?
That thought has inhabited my brain.
know.
A grown-ass
flake.
adult.
A singular poo flake floats through the air and just lands in your eye.
Poo flake floating in the air. And I can see it. I can see the light bouncing
You
off
can't
it.
see it because you've got pink eye. Like, that's the whole-
I would have loved if you done a TED Talk and just be like, you know what? Recently, I went through something pretty traumatic.
Yeah. And guys, it can happen to anyone. You think it's not going to happen to you. You say to yourself, I don't eat ass. Well, neither do I.
You know, you're just flinging poo at your buddy, and
But
next
here
thing
I
you
am.
know, pink eye.
Old shit-faced Danny. Old shit in the eye Danny. Yeah. So
I love how this spiraled out of
Can
control.
I say this? You wear contacts, right?
I do wear
What
contact.
if your contact had just landed in
I had
a
to
butthole and then you'd put the contact
Well, I
in?
had to throw the contact lenses out. That's like what they say. And they're like, it's not a big deal. Just if you wear contacts, like throw them out. And I was like, I just switched my monthlies to a no monthly. It's going to cost me like $18.
I like this
For the
character.
American listeners, that's $88.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this character. I don't know who that character is, but
It's
like it.
Urkel.
drop.
I don't know. Myra, I need to take my contacts out because I got shit in my eye. Steve, go home. I don't have to take this. Poo flakes. I have poo flakes in my eye. Fuck. Stefan Urkel's like, hey, Laura, I don't have any shit in my eye.
You know what? Right? Underrated. That switch.
Yeah.
Come on.
Very good.
Right?
He was inhabiting different men. And then he took his Bruce juice and became a kung fu fighter.
Really?
That's right.
Yeah, there was episodes where his shit was going down and he would have to, like the guys at the basketball court are like bullying him and he's like, well, we can't play here anymore. And this is, but you know, we've been playing here forever. And then he takes Bruce juice, which is the same stuff as the Stefan, the cool juice that he makes Stefan Urkel. But then he's got Bruce juice. It turns him into a kung fu guy. And then he goes, and there's like several episodes where he just like beats the shit out of like a room full of people.
Really?
It's fucking awesome.
No.
Dude, it's the best.
Okay, I gotta find that shit.
Good. Where did those characters come? Like, you just, as an actor, you just dream of getting that role where you could just like, be like,
Didn't he go? I think he went.
But
I think he really made a big choice. Like they weren't looking for anything like that particularly, or something like that. There's
So,
actually a decent story, right?
He like wasn't supposed, like Urkel wasn't supposed to be like an
What the
important
fuck is
part
that
of
noise, by the
Yeah,
way?
what is that?
I think someone's raking outside.
Oh, that's just the chimney sweep here. In 17th century England is where we're doing this podcast from.
It's Toby Jones.
podcast, eh, Danny?
Yeah.
Get out of here, boy! I want to see more soot in his fingernails. You're not done yet.
I know how you got that pink eye, Danny.
Don't you tell him. Boy, get back in that chimney. Fuck. Telling everyone how I'm eating ass.
But I guess Urkel was like in the first few episodes. It was just supposed to be like some next door nerd who like Laura, and then everyone liked him, and they're like, "Fuck, we got to write Urkel back in," and then it just like became the Urkel show eventually.
That's so great.
Yeah.
You hear stories like that, you're like, that's fucking cool, and then you're like, oh, that never happened. Like, you know what I mean?
You're in the writers' room for for what was the show called again? Oh, whatever. Fuck it. Get the Katherine Heigl show.
Oh, Firefly Lane.
Yeah, and you're like, you know, it would be great.
I've just got this choice. Tell me if it's too big.
Yeah. You're like, spin-off. Did someone say
spin-off?
Oh, that's weird.
Well, anything to plug?
Yeah, I was
or-
gonna say the Kung Fu. I was wondering if you guys have any great Kung Fu. Always makes me think of Steven Seagal. So I was wondering if you guys had any great Steven Seagal movies. And or does this go there a lot?
No, I'm like, I have no reverence for him because I grew up watching Jackie Chan movies with my neighbors, and like before he became an American star. Like we used to watch like Operation Condor and Police Story and like Rumble in the Bronx was like I'd already like seen like 5 of his movies by then.
No
like,
shit.
So when it came to people being like, "Oh, you like action movies? You should watch Steven Seagal," I was just like not really impressed because Jackie Chan does everything. It's like a spider monkey is like an action hero. So so I only grew up with no respect for him, which is what people should have.
Right?
Yeah.
What about you
Every
guys?
Vancouver actor I've talked to has a Steven Seagal
Bro,
story.
Right?
Because I'm sure we all know stunt guys, and I got to get my stunt friends on here to like talk shit about Seagal because he sucks.
Reverend Zach Santiago now. Reverend Zach Santiago. Oh man, he's told me some, which I don't know if I'm allowed to admit, but like, yeah, he's because he was like one of
He's
the
in
leads
good company
on one of the
if
shows.
he's talking shit about Seagal.
Yeah, he's one of the leads in Steven Seagal's show, like back in the day, and he's just like, yeah, man. He's like, I've got Seagal stories for days. Like, it's
Yeah,
just,
he
like,
sucks.
wild.
We got to get Santiago on to talk
should
about
get
it.
this.
Well, the
Santiago's
prerequisite should be, will you talk shit about Steven Seagal? And if he's like, that's not really professional, I'll be like,
He's also a man of the cloth now, so I don't know
Yeah,
if that
that's
changes.
right.
What I
Yeah.
love about Santiago is literally on a Sunday night, you can go and get Catholic Mass from Zach Santiago.
That's very
You know
cool.
what?
2 hours later,
Yes.
he's DJing at Pierre's or Portside or something like that. It's amazing.
But don't sleep on your Seagal anecdote. If you
No.
have another one before we move on.
I didn't have anything great. I had heard someone on the podcast, and what's his name? Michael Jai White.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
Michael,
awesome.
He's also
He's
on
amazing.
that. Yeah.
And he was like,
Black Dynamite.
right? He was telling us.
Have you guys seen Black Dynamite? It's the
No.
funniest. It's like a blaxploitation. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah?
Wait, is that Michael Jai White who's in that?
Okay, well,
Fuck, I'm gonna have to edit
TBD.
this out if not. It's a fucking
TBD.
white guy moment.
But no, he was just saying like he didn't want to do the project, but he would come and consult. And he showed up one day, and there was some shit going down, and I guess Seagal was just going off on the stunt guys. Like
Boys.
they'd rehearse it and choreograph everything and the fight moves, the scene, and he would just like get him in like whatever in some kind of arm bar situation and like bend the guys. Like he injured severely a couple of these fucking stunt guys, and they're like, "What the fuck, bro? Like we're on the same team."
No
and
testicles were safe. He was apparently notorious for like they'd go and do all these stunts. Like they'd go through the rehearsal, like, "Hey, you grab my head and you slam it into this," and he's like, "Okay," and then apparently, they'd go action, and he just kicked them in the balls. He just like punched them in the nuts, and they'd go down. And it was like they didn't pull his punches. He just would be like, "Oh yeah," and then the guy's like, "Okay," like getting ready to grab, and he just be like, bang, in the testicles, and they'd fall, and he'd look so great because he's like, "Oh yeah, I just crippled that man." Like,
it'd be great if you could catch it if he was like on the phone before he's going to set. He's like, "Yeah, I'm thinking today, you like to do the bag tag? Well, I'm gonna fucking punch a guy right in the nuts."
That's
That's his whole day.
Right in the sack.
But he was at Sutton Place for a while, and he would show up, and he would rock the kimonos every other day.
Classic.
And he was just on another plane. He would exist on another. We were just there to observe, and just a very bizarre individual. And the more stories I hear, and I wanted to believe because I loved those fucking movies growing up.
Yeah.
I didn't have Jackie Chan. I didn't know that he was going on at that time, and so we were all watching all the Steven Seagal movies, and we're like, "Fuck yeah!" And so I always wanted to believe. And same with. I mean, JVC, there's no real... He seems like a good dude.
Yeah.
He came in at Earl's once, and he's like, I brought my own couscous. You're going to...
Jean-Claude?
Yeah. And he made he made the chefs cook his couscous that he brought.
Interesting.
And at first I was like, who the fuck? And now with everything so diet-oriented and focused, I'm like, all right.
That tracks
good on
now,
him. Good
yeah.
on him. But at the time, it was a very odd request, but he seemed like a good dude, so that's
Yeah.
good. We're going to keep JVC in
We'll
the...
keep them for now.
Yeah.
I got a joke.
Yeah, hit me.
At a Danny Mac original here. Is it painful for women to squeeze into Victoria era clothing? Of course it is. Of course it.
Oh, you
not
son
even
of a
mad.
bitch.
I'm impressed.
Get the fuck out.
And I've got
Get out.
And I've got apparently Jeremy Allen White's portrayal of Springsteen is so authentic that even Bruce couldn't tell which one of them was having sex with his wife. That's my other one. I like it. Anyway, that's it. Okay.
Amazing.
Well, that's it, I guess.
well, you got to get to your table read, don't you?
Oh yeah, you got to read. You got to read the table.
Yeah, they will not go without me.
You're glad this episode is coming out after the read because they're going to find out you have pink eye and you just brought it to the table read.
They'll be like, unfortunately, Watson has been shut down. Everyone has pink eye.
Give everyone a hug too. A real close cheek to cheek
I'll
hug.
be like, oh, you guys don't know because you're not Canadian, but our customers still kiss each other's eyeballs as soon as we.
Butterfly. It's a butterfly kiss. We butterfly kiss each other's eyeballs. Like, sorry, that's a
Production shut down.
No, I couldn't. Should I?
It is a medical show, so they must have a cure for it.
This episode, they always start each episode by saying, like, by the way, all these medical maladies have happened before. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then you read them and you're like, this has happened before? And they have. There's like crazy.
Like really fucked up.
It's like really fucked up. Like a dude whose chest was like glowing and like just like a lot of weird shit. And
Oh,
then
so
I'm
that's the premise for each episode.
yeah. And he's like, it's sort of like House where it's like only the craziest
Okay.
medical maladies come through there.
I love how I've auditioned like 8 times and I know nothing about that.
Yeah, right. Hey, you got on Tracker, and I didn't get a Tracker yet.
That was fun. And they were like, well, we might bring this guy back. I'm like, that's the kiss of death. Never say he might come back.
Because then
No, I know you don't.
never again.
Never again.
All right. Would Christopher Walken like to tell everyone to like, subscribe, and do the thing on Apple, Spotify, YouTube? Take us out, Chris.
Guys, listen. If there's one thing you do today, is to like and subscribe on Apple and Spotify and YouTube Music.
Thank you so much,
That's so
Christopher.
getting the big guys out here to shout you out.
That's right. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Say
Thanks,
bye.
Jason. Thanks, Johnny.
Thanks for having me.
Kisses, butterfly eye kisses, pink eye kisses.